Secret Bay dropped a Q&A. They were saying she said my name a few times. Appreciate the sub. So it's been said that Secret Bay has dropped a Q&A and she name dropped her a few times. Shorty! Shout out Jasmine, man. She came out to Houston a couple weeks ago and got cranked. And I mean, she cranked a vid herself too, maybe like 2. But the stream was so lit with Secret Bay. I don't think I had a more litter stream than when she was over this joint. I ain't even gonna hold you. Probably you got my dream car. I'm gonna get that GLE. Okay, go ahead. Look better. Go up with that joint, man. Anybody can get that. As long as you wake up and get to it every single day. Let's see what she's talking about, though.
You would never collab with Prime again. And
hold on.
Didn't you say you would never collab with Prime again? And then
definitely said that.
Did the collab with Jay Cinco hurt you and Zuri's friendship? And there's been a lot of questions in here about Bentley. Why did we break up? What happened with us? Did you think that you were the one that could change Bentley?
Can't no woman change a man, baby. That's what women gotta realize.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Jasmine, and I'm back with another video.
That joint look job. She always flaunting that little body, man.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you are returning, welcome back. Guys, I have not uploaded a video in almost 2 weeks. It's honestly because I was going through a lot of stuff mentally. Not even the stuff that you guys saw on the internet. It had like everything to do with my personal life and people that I love, and just it was a lot going on. Today, I am finally ready to sit back down and do a video, and I thought it was perfect to do a Q&A because you guys have been having a lot of questions for me.
Y'all think I should do an updated Q&A as well? One of these days? I think I should.
And I have the answer for y'all today. I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions, and you guys literally asked me a ton of questions, like a ton of questions, literally. So I'm gonna try to answer as many as possible, and I'm definitely gonna hit on the most important topics so that we can just address a couple things real quick and clear the air. First and foremost, someone asked me, how am I doing mentally? And I want to answer this question first because I feel like it is very important that I talk about my mental health.
She probably is going through some shit though. I ain't gonna lie, cause it was a lot when she was out here, like, that she claimed she was goddamn going through, so I wonder what she finna say.
Over the past 2 weeks, I've had literally one thing happen after another in real life, and I just felt like everything was hitting me all at once and I just could not handle it. So I had to take a little social media break. I didn't post on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, nothing. Like, I just needed to clear my mind, be with myself, my daughter, and God, because when I tell you I was going through a lot of stuff, I was going through a lot of stuff.
Sometimes you gotta take a break.
Right now, I'm doing much, much, much better, and I'm so happy with like the progress that I've made.
Y'all know the beat in the background? I gave her that years ago, and she still uses it to this day. Every time I hear it on her videos, I'm always bring that shit up. I remember sending her this beat too. Damn, that's crazy.
Since I've been back home, literally. How do you go and get to have a good time and still be a good mom? I'm a first-time mom as well. I have a great village. It takes a village to raise your kids, and I'm so thankful that I have 2 parents, a sister. You know, Milan has her other side of the family that they're always asking me to get her. Like, I literally don't even have to ask sometimes. Like, my family literally wants to get my daughter, and it's just so amazing that my parents, who I had a good relationship with growing up, is giving my daughter the same love, and it's just, you know, such a beautiful thing to see.
That's great.
And my sister, who helps me all the time. I love my sister.
Her little sister's funny as shit, big headed ass.
Someone said, will you be doing another collab with Prime? How was the Houston trip, and how do you feel now that you're home? Well,
shit.
I don't know. Me and him live in 2 different cities. And when I got home from Houston, literally a lot of shit happened. It was like literally a domino effect. I was like, oh my gosh, like this is way too much for me to handle. Kind of.
Oh my God. But I mean, come on, like before you came to Houston, like you had to think thoroughly, like when you got back to Atlanta, that it was gonna be shit being said and shit being thought. I mean, you had to think thoroughly of that before you even came, unless you just didn't even, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to have the know and the mindset of, like, I don't even care about what motherfuckers got to say. I don't even care. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I mean, it's different from having that mindset and thinking to yourself, I'm not gonna care what nobody thinks. Then when you actually get back and all this shit being said to you in real life, that's when it gets different. Like, damn, that might have hurt your feelings, or this is how you think of this shit. Damn, that's how you think of me because I went and did this. Ooh, yeah, it's different from actually thinking about it than actually going through it. So I mean, I get what you're saying. Hold on.
Cities, and when I got home from Houston, literally a lot of shit happened. It was like literally a domino effect. I was like,
I mean, not only did you just get a relationship, but you came on to my platform. You know, we cranked them. We had great vibes. You know what I'm saying? We had that 2020, 2021 vibe. Then you did the blind date with Jay Single, which is cool too for the content, but you gotta also in the back of your head think of what the other party might think of all that going on. I mean, we cranked them. We had a hell of a time. Had great content, but at the same time, yeah, I mean, that's just that, really. Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, like this is way too much for me to handle. Kind of piggybacking off that question someone else asked me, didn't you say you would never collab with Prime again, and then you did? You guys act like people are not allowed to change their mind. Me and Prime had some conversations off camera that made me feel comfortable enough to work with him again, so that's why I did. So it's just like, you know I said one thing, but it's just like, you know, people are allowed to have a change of heart, and you know, if we're able to put our differences aside, I didn't see why we wasn't able to collab.
I'm proud of you, Secret Bae. That's a very grown, mature answer. But you know, I even thought that was funny though too. I brought that up with you guys. You said you wasn't even gonna do a collab with me no more. You and Zuri sat next to each other, looked at each other dead in y'all face, and said y'all would not collab with me, and upped it and put it on the internet just for you to come back and collab with me a few months later. I mean, that's funny though. You know, I'm always rub that in. You went back on your word. But nah, it's cool though. Like, you know, shit. I mean, it was a mutual agreement that we were gonna collab. Like, oh yeah, let's crank them. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, we used to crank them back in the day. Shit, we know if we go up again on the camera, we're gonna crank them again. So, I mean, it ain't no bad blood. You know, it's all love on my end. Like, you know, I don't be tripping on that. You feel me? Like, it is what it is. I would collab with anybody I did goddamn work with, except for one person. Other than that, like, I don't be tripping on nothing, to be honest.
Me and Prime had some conversations off camera that made me feel comfortable enough to work with him again, so that's why I did. So it's just like, you know I said one thing, but it's just like, you know, people are allowed to have a change of heart, and you know, if we're able to put our differences aside, I didn't see why we wasn't able to collab. Someone asked me when's the last time
somebody said Prime has got a persuasion mystery badge.
I don't even know. Right now I'm practicing abstinence because I just feel like I need to protect my energy at all costs, and I'm doing everything to do that for myself. How are you in Prime's relationship so far? Y'all start back talking. Are you in love?
It's a lot of Prime questions. I didn't know my name was gonna be dropped this many damn times. Damn.
Let me just say, absolutely not in love.
What happened?
How are you in Prime's relationship so far? Y'all start back talking. Are you in love? Let me just say, absolutely not in love. Me and Prime are cool. Like, you know, there's no beef, no issue. We had a good time when we was in Houston making content, but other than that, no. Now, this question is something that I'm gonna have to answer a bunch of questions at once. So the questions are,
why would y'all ask her if she's in love with me? Like, I'm trying to process that in my head. Why would y'all even ask her that? Or did she want to just answer that on her own?
You know, there's no beef, no issue. We had a good time when we was in Houston making
bad blood.
content.
It's all good vibes.
Other than
sure.
that,
definitely.
No. Now, this question is something that I'm going to have to answer a bunch of questions at once. So the questions are, did the collab with Jay Cinco hurt you and Zuri's friendship? What happened with you and Jay Cinco after the collab? Will you collab with him again? And how do you feel about people on the internet saying that you're a bad friend?
I want to know.
This was like a question that I feel like at first I didn't want to give an answer to, because I'm just like, why am I explaining to myself to people who are going to villainize me no matter what I say? But I'm just gonna go ahead and say this just so that you guys can see my perspective. So first and foremost, Prime asked me to do a blind date. I had no idea who the blind date was gonna be. The blind date was already there when I got there. So when I found out it was Cinco, which was a little bit into the date, I went to the bathroom and texted Zuri, and I asked her like how she felt about it, and I told her what was going on, and she told me that she didn't care. So I can finish the blind date, and I told her after the blind date everything that happened during the blind date. She then watched it, and then she came to me and expressed her feelings about certain things. We discussed it off camera like mature grown adult women do, and we are still fine. At the end of the day, I love Zuri, and I feel like people were trying to make it seem like I was jealous of her or I was being malicious when I tried to keep my friend on point the whole time. So in her video, I know she said she didn't know about it till after, but when I called her and we talked about it, I'm like, girl, I texted you and I asked you how you felt about it when I knew I was doing it. But she didn't know the time frame of it because she wasn't watching live. But at the end of the day, me and Zuri are still cool. As far as Jay Cinco goes, it was literally just a blind date. There's nothing transpired after that. I went home. So the narrative that I'm such a bad friend is it just really doesn't even hold any weight in my life, because all of my friends know that I am not the type of girl to go behind your back about a nigga. There is so many niggas in the world, and I get niggas and Zuri gets niggas. We ain't tripping about
as y'all should.
Like,
as y'all should, man.
I would never do something to intentionally like try to take a nigga from her. Like it just wasn't that. The internet blew it up into something that it really didn't need to be. That's what.
And then on top of that, so I seen a comment like Prime they was talking like bad about me, saying like I did that on purpose because of Zuri. I didn't know Jay Cinco had anything to do with Zuri. First and foremost, like, absolutely had no idea. Every time I react and watch a Jay Cinco video, it has been with y'all on Twitch, and we never watched a video with him and Zuri. The only thing, to my knowledge, only girls I know he be having this little different dab with is whoever he on the YouTube jump with. Because I didn't even know him personally at first, just off the tube, until he actually came over to the crib. Then when we finally linked up, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers was like, oh, he tried to destroy her and try to get between Jazz and Zuri. No, I did not know nothing about no Jay Cinco and Zuri at all. Like I'm just trying to crank him. Oh, Jay Cinco here in town. Oh, bet this is perfect. I'm about to put you on a blind date. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that was a narrative I had to speak on real quick while we even on this subject.
Why I was so
I ain't mentioning it because I didn't care, but now I'm watching this on the subject. So,
and you guys are here to let me know if I'm right or wrong, and however you feel, you're entitled to it. But just know at the end of the day, like, me and Zuri chatted about it, and you know, that's just that. I don't have anything else to explain to y'all. And somebody asked me, how do I feel about my breakup and how do I feel being single now? I would just say dealing with the breakup was actually kind of hard. I wasn't expecting us to break up. I could tell,
like, it's still hard on her.
And I just feel like it was hard. And it is, like, still just a new adjustment, getting used to, like, you know, not talking every single second of every single day, spending every night together, and telling him literally everything. Like, he was my best friend. So, you know, in that aspect, it is hard. But, you know, also there is perks to being single. I haven't found those perks yet because I've been in the house. But, you know, whatever. Someone said, do I have a new man? No, I don't have a new man. Do I miss Bentley? I actually do miss Bentley, and there's been a lot of questions in here about Bentley that I'm gonna answer all at once. So someone asked, why did we break up? What happened with us? Just basically a bunch of questions about Bentley, how I feel about him. So first things first, y'all, I'm never gonna get on this internet and tell you guys why we broke up, because that's between me and him. Like, a lot of personal things that we go through, like, I'm not gonna share with you guys, just out of respect for the relationship that I did have with him, period. And I'm just gonna say, like, I spent 2 years with him, damn near longer, but he's really a good person. He was always there for me. He always supported me, and he always accepted me for who I am. So I will just say that I feel like, you know, Houston caused a big rift in our relationship because we ended so peacefully, like we were still talking and stuff like that. But he blocked me after Houston, and I did reach out to him. We talked, shit. And wait, I just basically to him and stuff like that. But he blocked me after Houston, and I did reach out to him, and we talked.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. If I was on the other hand of the stick, I would have blocked your ass too. I'm just keeping it real, because it's OZ. But we talked about how OZ it was, so you know it's OZ. You gotta know it was OZ. Shit, but I don't blame him. But I hope bro know it ain't that, like, I be wanting to let the fans know that shit ain't between us. That between them. Like, I ain't got no smoke, bro. I don't know how you feel towards P, but that shit, that's between them.
And
I feel like just because like, we both be doing content with Jazz, like, the fans and the supporters be trying to put it like a fake little issue on us when it's not. Just because we do content with the same girl. I mean, before he even knew where I was doing content with her, and then after I stopped doing content with her, he dated her. So, like, I mean, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool. Like, you can't try to like stir up like some fake like little beef or whatever, because of someone used the same girl for content. Like, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? So, but I agree. I would have blocked your ass. I would have blocked. Oh, you went back to, and was at the crib getting content and all that. Oh, and the blind. Oh, you're getting blocked. You are getting blocked. I don't get the block, question mark. Like, it's content at the end of the day, and they were already broken up. Yeah, you're right. But if you were speaking to me and we were already broken up, blocked. Simple as that. I got a big ego. That's the only reason why I would do it. Is it all the way wrong in her eye? And like, was it super wrong for her to do? I mean, maybe not. They were already broken up for real. I have just a little bit of pettiness in me, and I have a big ego. So I would have blocked you as well. Was she single? Yes, though. So when you're single, you're entitled to do whatever you want. Whatever you want. So was she all the way in the wrong? No. Was she OZ? Yes. You are OZ. But you already understood and overstood she's OZ. It's shit. So all this fake sad shit, this Q&A, you better suck that shit up, girl. You know you OZ. Straight up.
I just basically just felt like I definitely could have moved to like a little bit more grace and respect.
Nah, ain't no moving with no grace.
For our relationship afterwards, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I really do care about him. I really do love him to this day. And he knows that. And I know that he loves me.
Nah, bro, you gotta. Nah,
we're just super.
Ain't no moving with grace. You wanted to be OZ. You took that flight. You gotta stand on business. Like Drewski now. You gotta be OZ. You gotta stand on that shit. You're going against your OZ-ness. You gotta stand on that, Johnny. Nah, for real.
super crazy about each other. So I mean, I don't know, like I don't know what the future holds. I feel like he has room to grow, and just I feel like certain things that he was doing just didn't agree with
always looking out the window. Yeah,
standards for a relationship and
Jasmine.
So I just
Jasmine.
I hope to see us both grow, and I hope that we can continue to be.
Nah, you Jasmine. You can't see me.
Because at the end of the day, the love is real, and I can't deny that, and I know he can't deny it either. So, y'all, if y'all go send Bentley a message, tell him I still love him, because it's always all love with me.
You're Jasmine, remember? You picked up the belt right there. You're Jasmine. Stand on business. You OZ.
And he knows that. Someone said, what is the biggest thing your last relationship taught you, whether it's good or bad?
Quiet.
I only want to speak good on our relationship, because I think it did teach me one beautiful thing, and that is I am capable of being so genuinely in love with somebody and giving them like all of me. And I just love that aspect of myself, and I just feel like when it's time.
Somebody said she cranked herself. No, she took the belt off and spanked herself coming to Houston. She took the belt off and spanked herself, ruining it. What she really loved. I mean, but nah, you cranked them though, baby. Yeah, get back there cranking them. You young, and you got a kid now, so you need to be cranking them. Yeah. Go back to OC. Go back to cranking them. Jasmine, you can't see me. Remember?
Time to give that again. I just know it's in me. Someone said you're back on OnlyFans.
Oh, chill out, fool.
Here's some tea, y'all. Get close to the camera with me. I actually been had an OnlyFans, but y'all, I've been had OnlyFans, but I really don't post anything new on there. I don't do tapes, anything like intimate moments like that. So if you're looking for something like that, maybe you should find a different creator. But yes, I do have an OnlyFans. It's not a secret. And
okay, shorty, I better subscribe to that. That motherfucker fat, shorty.
Are you depressed? Are you over it? Tell us the tea. Let's see. I've been up and down since the breakup. Like, I have good days, I have bad days, but I just keep my head up through it all, and I just know that I will be okay, because at the end of the day, I know that me and him will always be good. Someone said you're so gorgeous. Thank you, babe. Mwah. Let's see. Someone said, are you really single? As of right now, yes, I am really single.
Absolutely.
Do you plan on doing more collaborations in the future? What are your plans for the future? Basically, so I kind of don't want to do too many collabs. Like, when I did a collab with Prime, I felt like it was okay for me to do that at that time, because I hadn't collabed with anybody else since my boyfriend. Like, you know, it was okay for me to work with somebody.
When I go to Atlanta, I'm gonna see if you want to work again.
Collabing with a bunch of different people, because that's just really not my vibe. You guys know, if you watch my vlogs, I'm with my homegirls, my daughter, doing cute stuff, doing cute girly stuff. So that's what you're into, then you're in the right place. And if that's not what you're into, come back when I post something spicy, because you know I will spice it up every now and then. Are you ever leaving Atlanta?
Do is just throw me
I don't see that in my near
shorty.
future, but I'm definitely not opposed to living somewhere else, because Atlanta is just getting so congregated. Ugh, too many people here.
And populated?
Overpopulated. That's a word.
Like, congregate. Like,
said, will you start streaming? I definitely want to start streaming. That is definitely something that is on my goal list. Like, I want to start streaming. I always have stuff to say. I feel like I just am unhinged. If you know me, I'm unhinged. I need to be streaming, because if I could catch life on live, that would be insane. Someone said, how's your dating life? You are that girl. Thank you, babes. I told you guys in the beginning or throughout this video that I was celibate right now. So yeah, I'm celibate right now, and I'm not dating. There's guys that ask me to go on dates, take me out to eat, do stuff, but I'm just really not into that. I'm really trying to figure out myself and figure out, you know, the next steps of my life. And I'm really on a journey, and I'm actually going to be sharing that journey with y'all on YouTube through my vlog. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because I definitely want to show you guys my growth and how I grow and what I do and all of that good stuff. And we're gonna end this Q&A off on a spicy note. Did you think that you were the one that could change Bentley?
I thought you already answered this. You can't change a man.
I think this is like such a hilarious question because I actually never wanted to change him. When I met him, I knew who he was, but I told him to be with me. There's certain things that you cannot do. So if that's changing you, then, you know, we just can't be together, like, you know, type shit. But go into any situation trying to change somebody into what I want them to be, because you can't change me into what you want me to be, because I'm gonna be me at the end of the day. And the last question that I'm going to answer is, somebody said, who is the best sex partner you had? And I think that's a wild question that I'm definitely not going to answer by name. Ha! Y'all thoughts. I'm going to tell you this best zodiac sign just because, why not? For the heck of it, let's end it off on a spicy question. The best zodiac sign to me that I've experienced is, come on, get close with me, Jasmine Marie.
Hey, why this nigga Miami just texted me? We just watched this video. It's time, nigga. Kid back off the bench. That nigga Miami just texted me. I'm dead. We just watched this video. Hey man, I feel you. I feel you, Secret Bay. I feel you, Jai. Let me text her just video stream. Appreciate the sub. Nah, I feel you, little mama. I feel you, little mama. Little Q&A, shawty. Don't think when I get to that, I'm not gonna hit your phone to crank 'em, shawty. Fuck all that knock a laughing shit. Let's crank that bitch ass. Let's crank that ass. Let it rain.